Hey, YouTubers.
Hey, everybody. Told you I was going to get him on camera.
Clean shirt. That's right.
What time is it, baby?
It's 12:30.
12:30 a.m.
Daylight savings time.
Is it daylight savings time?
Yeah, we moved them up.
We sprung forward, didn't we?
I like Canadians. That's right. I like them Europeans too, them Americans.
Oh, listen to him. You don't want to cut that out.
Oh, cut that out. I was just teasing.
You got to watch your hands, honey. Can't put
I
on
was
the
just
table.
teasing.
So, what do you want to talk about, baby?
Goodness, baby, I had a dozen things.
We're both in our PJs.
We're going to watch Heroes.
Yeah, we're on a hero kick.
They're either the new season hasn't started or they haven't got any more episodes.
No, baby, it's been off the air for years.
I'm talking about Big Bang Theory. That's right.
Yeah, it'll be back on. That's our favorite show, Big Bang Theory.
When they get some new ones, I mean, we've watched so many reruns, it's not even funny.
So James just
Can't get tired of them.
James just got off work and went and cleaned up, and he's not eating yet. Guess what he wants to eat for supper?
Oatmeal.
That's easy, isn't it? Oatmeal.
You got the card for Beth's mom?
No, I just wanted to say thank you, Beth's mother, Sharon. I got your card today. You're very welcome.
That's really sweet.
I'm so glad you're home. I know it was hard to be in the hospital
right.
that long a time. And special prayers go out to Barb and her dad and everybody. I hate that she's going through a tough time right now. We're thinking of you, girl.
That's right.
But anyway, baby, there's this tag going around. I think you need to answer it. It's the first decade of your life, which would be 1953 to 1963.
Now,
what was your favorite movie?
I was too young to know.
You got 10 years there. What, you used to like Cowboys and Indians, didn't you?
What, Lord, when you young as I was, back up in these hollers, Dad had to go 2 miles up on the mountain, or 3 or 4, checking the television antenna line and getting the limbs off of it and splicing together. You were lucky if you got a little bit of. It's not like having Sudden Link and all the satellite stuff now.
Yeah, but you still watched TV, didn't you, honey?
A little bit.
Oh, he used to watch tons of TV.
Oh, I
have. More
have.
than me. But okay, what was your favorite TV show?
Captain Cartoon.
Oh, I mean,
Jewel Huffman.
That's a local station. It was a cartoon, Mr. Cartoon.
Mr. Cartoon, yeah.
Well, what was your favorite song? Did you even think about songs back then?
The Beatles song. It's one of the first ones, probably.
Well, they didn't come to America until 1964, so that's past.
Well, they were still singing over in Britain and stuff.
Probably something Elvis, maybe.
I'm not an Elvis fan. I mean, no, I ain't gonna say that either.
I saw Elvis in concert. I loved him.
She's a big Elvis fan.
Okay, what was your favorite game? Surely you can say that.
Let's see. Chasing Girls.
Well, between
Tag. That's it. Tag. All times of the day and night.
Your first decade of life? Chasing girls?
Well, sure. Yeah. I'd say I had my first encounter at the age of 10.
Well,
or earlier.
How old was you when you first got kissed? I bet you were a lot younger than 10.
I can't. It was
what grade were you in?
Oh, this happened probably in 3rd grade.
Okay, he's probably 8 years old. First kiss.
This is embarrassing.
You know when my first kiss was? I was 19.
I should have known Susan in school.
It would have been so much better. We went to school together, but didn't we? And our school wasn't that big. But
what did you answer to all that?
I answered The Sound of Music, Gilligan's Island, the Beatles song Yesterday, and like Monopoly or hide and seek, something like that. That's what I answered.
I'll stick
But
with
so
mine.
you were so old though, you can't remember. It was in the 50s, you know. See, my decade was 1956 to 1966, which that's when all the good music was.
How you doing, DC? I gotta change the subject, pal.
I
Go
did
ahead. I'm
see-
sorry.
That's all right. You go ahead.
Well, I'm done. I was just gonna say hello,
First
DC.
kiss, third grade. Was it on the lips? You used to play post office, didn't you?
Every chance got. Spin the bottle. Yeah. I was dangerous.
I never played any of those games.
Girls didn't like me. I don't know why. They surely did, no.
You're so handsome.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get a haircut and shave tomorrow. I was thinking about that earlier.
So yeah, I was so young and innocent all through school. Yeah, you weren't.
All the pretty girls, I mean, I tell you what. I'm like some of the guys in school. Hey, they chased the girls and they made them cry. I mean, these guys, they didn't even want them around them. I was like that, you know.
Oh, you weren't. Were
What
you
time I
really?
wasn't sitting out there on the sidewalk smoking cigarettes.
Your first 10 years, you weren't smoking in your first 10 years, were you, baby? You were so mean.
Yeah, every time I could slip something away or somebody give me one.
Shame on you, honey. You were a wild child. weren't
No, a few things.
You were wilder than me.
I didn't steal, not a whole lot either. I was just teasing.
You know, I think I met James one time at the company store, and my cousin was visiting from Virginia, and she was fast. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
she's flirting.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
And James and Ronnie, I'm pretty sure it was them because both of them had
Now,
red
Ronnie
hair.
wanted to stay and talk.
Yeah.
I said, this ain't going
We were out in
nowhere.
the car, and Mother was in the company store. That's when they had company stores. And here I was probably 8 or 9 years old. Joyce was, she was 4 years older than me, so she was 13.
She was the one who was doing all the talking. Susan said, oh, Joyce, shut up.
Yeah,
Don't make
I believe that was James. I never have, James can't remember, but I do remember 2 red-headed boys, and he lived right there where the company store was.
Well, I lived up on the mountain beside the company store.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all the way up
But you
on
were
the
there
top.
all the time. And both of them wore glasses. They both had black glasses on, and Joyce was just flirting up a storm with me. And I just wanted
Yeah, we were the only ones that probably come close enough to the car.
Oh, goodness. But I didn't meet James until when, baby? Lord have mercy. I was out of school 3 years, probably.
It wasn't that
2,
long.
3 years.
We got married when you was 21.
Well, okay, we hadn't met.
17.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 2 years probably. James had already been in service and got out of service.
Yeah, married and divorced.
Been married and divorced.
Preacher said, I marry him, you don't get divorced. Yeah, boy was right, boy. He
Every
was.
time we get in a big one, he'd think about that, wouldn't you, honey?
I would.
Oh, he was so cute, the man that married us.
Oh, I knew his family.
Yeah, I did.
He worked with my dad, and Dad said, I told him, I said, well, I've been divorced. Mom even mentioned it, It'd be hard to get somebody to marry him. Probably have to go justice.
Yeah, that's how they was back in them old days.
Old days. But the preacher, because Dad worked with him and knew him and liked him so well, that he said, Preacher.
Yeah, we can say his name. He's already dead and gone.
Preacher
Wingler.
Wingler. Oh, sweet man. Yes,
Yeah,
he was.
had about 100
He's got.
pounds on him.
I grew up with grandkids. With his
Yeah.
grandkids and stuff. Played with them in the same community we lived. Anyway, he was. It was a wedding and a half, and I tell you what, I didn't get much sleep and didn't enjoy it as much as I should have.
Yeah, we got married at his mom's house, didn't we? We had a
Yep.
house wedding.
Mom and Dad was tickled to death. Maybe he'll straighten up and get out of here.
Get rid of him, huh?
Yeah, get rid of him. Lord God, he's eating us out house and home. He's going to help us. That's what it was. Yeah, you ought to pay a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How old was you, baby? 23? Yeah, I think you
I was out of the service and stuff. I should have given money to, You don't think of things like that. Whenever
Yeah, you just
you
think
know.
Mom and Dad would take care of me. And I used to say, James, when you need razor blades and stuff, do you buy them or does your mommy buy them for you? Well, Mom buys them.
Mom buys them. Mom takes care of it.
I said, so she cooks your meals and she washes your clothes.
I'd take Mommy to the store and I'd help her around the house and I'd cut the grass and stuff like that when I could.
Yeah.
And
see, I've been on my own since I was 17. So that's what
her
it
mother
was.
passed away.
So just my sister and me, who was 2 years younger than me, and so I had been on my own and working, and you know, James worked. He worked in the mines, but still, yeah, he's living at home, which ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. But I just wondered, you know, if he bought his own food and his stuff, and
I'd go to the store with Mom. I'd take Mom to the store and I'd say, she'd always ask me, even to the clothing store, the food store, whatever, if you want something. I said, nah, maybe, you know. But she'd get it for me. It wasn't no problem.
yeah, well.
It's just like she'd buy stuff for everybody else in the family that was staying there.
Yeah, but really, you know, you said 2 years in the service, so you didn't live with him then, and you hadn't been home.
Oh, I
too
was
long.
such a baby in the service. I'd cry
He was
almost every
young.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homesick, that's right.
He was in Germany.
Big old boy like me. I went in on a fat boy program. I played football and stuff in school and everything, and I didn't play in high school, so I just started gaining weight, you know, inactive. That's what it was, inactivity.
But I tell you what, when I met James, he didn't have 1 ounce of fat on his body.
No.
He was so handsome. He still is. Oh, but
We thought we'd get on and say hello. We're going to sing us a song here around Christmas time.
yeah, we missed it this Christmas.
That's right.
This past Christmas.
We're going to do it before Christmas, way before Christmas, and that way we'll have it when Christmas gets here. Well,
Yeah, well, we'll start it about October. How's that?